All right, let's say you work a full-time job. I recommend choosing between two different methods of training. So the first method is going to be 1 day on, 1 day off. What does that look like? Right? You come in on Monday, you hit the weights. Tuesday, either you're going to rest or you're going to do cardio. Wednesday, same thing. You hit the weights. Thursday, rest, cardio. Friday, hit the weights. Saturday, rest, cardio. Rinse and repeat. Okay, Sunday, you can take that day off again if you want. Now, you can either do push, pull, legs. That way you can go heavy once a week with each muscle group and not overtax yourself. Or you can do full body, right? Full body 3 days a week. Keep in mind, if you're doing full body 3 days a week, the same rules apply. I only recommend going heavy once a week. And then your other 2 sessions, go kind of light, do mostly mobility work, or even use the machines if you have them available. Okay, mix things up a little bit. Don't overexert yourself because you still want to be able to go into work strong. The second way to train is how I train. So if you're more into bodybuilding and you have to train your muscle groups more frequently or differently, maybe you have specialization training, this is what I recommend. So for me, Monday, I always hit my weakest muscle group, the muscle group that I really want to push forward. So for me, that's shoulders right now. So I'm coming in on Monday and that's just a straight up shoulder day. I'm hitting shoulders real hard. I might throw in some abs towards the end. Okay. Tuesday, I'm doing chest and back. Wednesday, that's my leg day. Thursday, we're restarting. Guess what? That's a shoulder day again. Only this time, we're mostly doing a lot of mobility work, recovery work. I'm not really going heavy that day, right? I'm only hitting my muscle groups heavy once a week because I don't want to overexert myself, right? But we're still hitting those shoulders again. Now we're going to come in on Friday. Friday is going to be chest and back again. And the same thing with shoulders. We're going to hit them light on Friday. We're not going to overexert ourselves. Just put more blood into the muscle. Keep the muscle growing. Saturday, right? These are where things get kind of tricky. Sometimes I train, sometimes I don't. Saturday, I normally hit arms, right? Biceps, triceps. Now, here's the thing. My arms are a genetic strength for me. So, I only hit arms once a month, to be honest. I only train my biceps and triceps once a month directly. Okay? You can train arms every week if you want. But for me, I usually just make that an extra rest day so I can recover because I use my arms so much at work. So keep that in mind. If you have a muscle group that you use a lot at work, do not train it as often. Give it more time to rest, especially if it's overdeveloped. Another thing to keep in mind are your energy levels. So if you work an overnight shift like I do, I work an overnight shift in a factory, right? So I'm working from 1 a.m. to 12 p.m. I make sure to pack my gym wear and my pre-workout with me. As soon as I get off, I go to my car, I grab my bottle of water, I'll take a scoop of pre, drive straight to the gym. Train, go straight home, eat a meal, fall asleep. Okay? That's what I recommend. Right? Just get it done. Just be prepared ahead of time. Because a lot of times, if you try to go straight home, and then take your pre-workout, and then you sit around or whatever, or you eat a meal, you're going to get sleepy, lethargic. You're going to pass out. There have been days when I've been so tired, I've taken 2 scoops of pre-workout and fell asleep on the pre-workout. But I've never taken pre-workout, went to the gym, started working out and had blood flowing and fall asleep in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know yourself. Just make sure you have these safeguards in place so that you don't fall behind on your goals and miss a session. Another thing is mentality. All right. So this isn't like a pep talk or anything. This is really just understanding how to make room for your goals. All right, so I have what's called an ecosystem of fitness. No matter what situation I'm in, I can always train. So I have workout equipment in my apartment I have an apartment gym that I can go to with more equipment. And I have an actual gym membership. All right, so this is what I mean by having an ecosystem of fitness around you. This is going to be a pull-up bar. We've got some resistance bands, TRX bands right here, speed rope, a couple sets of dumbbells, and a weight vest. Now let's say if you're just starting out, all you really need is maybe the pull-up bar and the resistance bands and maybe one set of dumbbells like those 15s. Now the point of this is to always be in a situation, no matter what your circumstance is, you can always train. When you have this mindset of creating an ecosystem around you, you're much more likely to accomplish your goals. So no matter what the circumstance is, I can always train, rain or shine. Doesn't matter what the weather is. Doesn't matter if the gym shuts down. Doesn't matter if we have another, worldwide shutdown, going on. I'm always able to train, and there's never an excuse. One common way that most people mess up on their goals is by just not even accommodating their own goals, right? I don't know how many times I meet guys and they're like, oh, well, I can't afford a gym membership, even though a Planet Fitness gym membership is $10, right? Can't afford a gym membership. I can't work out at this time or this time for whatever reason. If you have multiple places that you can go to get your workout in, there's never an excuse. Also, too, make sure you get educated. Learn how the body works. Okay, some guys are super dogmatic. They only want to lift in the gym, right? Oh, it's leg day. I can only train legs with a squat rack. And I'm like, you don't know how your body works? You can train legs at home. Obviously, it's not going to be as effective as a squat rack, but there's no reason to skip leg day just because you don't have a squat rack. Keep the muscle growing. Keep using the muscle. Keep working the muscle, man.